Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are y'all doing? Welcome to me and Benjo's a tarot card reading and enjoy. Happy New Year's. Happy, what's today, Wednesday? If you choose not to celebrate, obviously it's your choice. Anyway, um, it's Gypsy. Got tarot card puppy Banjo and tarot card puppy Gypsy. Don't forget to include her too. Anyway, welcome. I didn't make a video on Sunday, as per usual. I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it. I don't know why. I wasn't like super depressed in the throes of self-loathing. Is it from the Grinch movie? I just didn't feel like it. I said I feel like doing other things, which is odd because I like to chit chat with y'all. But anyway, yeah, I just felt like not being in front of a camera, I guess. How about you? But it being a New Year's Eve, or maybe just it being Wednesday, why they choose to celebrate. I thought maybe just go ahead and tell y'all's tarot card reading for the end of the year. Why not? It's around 4 p.m. here in San Antonio, Texas, 3:49 p.m. to be exact. So, I just thought, why not? Make a tarot card reading. How do you like my makeup? I went very dramatic today. My sister Kimmy, she got me this nail kit, and I think it's for solar nails. But I do not have solar nails. I do not have, I'm not an at-home solar nail type of person. I wish. But anyway, I'm trying to glitter. It had glitter. There was butterflies. I had butterflies. Kind of picked them off, which is kind of good because it didn't bite my nails. I just picked my little pieces of glitter, the butterfly, a heart, and just circles. There's rhinestones too. But anyway, excited. I love the glitter. I'm just gonna put on awesome. How dramatic, right? There's tons of glitter. There's 3 shades of brown, black, silver, red, pink, green. There's several shades of green. Did I say red? Purple, white. Tons of glitter, and yeah. So I guess I'll just let y'all know if I get it hurts my eyes. I'll probably do that on Instagram though, because that's where I put my reel. Anyway, yeah. So I guess what I'm getting at is I'm probably not going to do a 3-card spread. I'm probably going to do a full 7-card spread. Is what I was getting at. Anyway, welcome to me. Benji just finished his treat, tarot card Papa Benjo. So welcome to me and Benjo's tarot card reading. Enjoy. I got these pencils. Very colorful. So, yeah. Anyway, with that being said, I'm sure whatever it is y'all are wearing is really cool too. Okay? I'm sure. Compared to what I see in this neighborhood. Just kidding. Excluding several people, but not really a lot. Not everyone. Anyway, oh, here's the glitter. Anyway. Yeah, I tried, and there's, anyway, I'm sure what you're wearing is really cool too. Whatever it is you choose to be wearing. Well, the black on my hair has kind of faded, but my hair's still a little bit darker. Binjo. So anyway, I'm drinking some coffee. Some Maxwell Coffee House. I would drink Folgers. I think it's like the same thing where they come in a tin. I get them one, but if you want to talk about drinks, one because they come in a tin. Maxwell Coffee, it makes me feel like kind of country. Like I've just herded some cattle, and now it's time to eat some beans and have some coffee. That's what I'm channeling. But you know, I have it here in this cup, so anyway. Some a Maxwell coffee. My sister Tracy talks really loud. So if you hear somebody talking in the background, it's not 47. It's my sister Tracy. Anyway, yes, I'm sure what you're wearing is cool. I'm sure what you're drinking is cool too. I'm sure if we were like friends and stuff, everything would be simpatico on this New Year's Eve or Wednesday, if we choose to celebrate or not. And obviously, I would ask if you want to wear some glitter. I love what you're wearing. Do you want some glitter? Anyway, Dragon Tarot, a 7-card spread. Tarot card Puppy Banjo. Oh, I didn't get him his peanut butter. I'll get him his peanut butter later. Don't worry about it. Anyway, I guess we can go ahead and get started. So I'm just going to clear this off and yeah. Okay, 2 more things. One, I have this orange. I just lit it so it's not hot, obviously. Orange neroli, tangy mandarin, and a grapefruit zest with amber and a hint of fir. A coconut soy wax blend. There you go. Oh, red leaf, it says it right there. And so 1, okay, 2. Look what Tracy, she recently went to Disney World, Disneyland. I don't know, the one with Magic Kingdom, basically the zoo at Disney, whatever. That's just what it is. Can y'all tell? Can you tell? Can you tell? Oh, look good. $10. I told her don't get me anything, but she went to the Magic Kingdom, which is a zoo basically, and and there's a lot of cool stuff there. I think they have gorillas over there. I forget exactly what they have, but she's seen the pictures, and then she was like, "Are you sure you don't want anything? Because they have this lion. It's only $10." I said, "Okay, Tracy, you can get it for me." So cute, right? So I have it right here on my desk, next to these pennies I got at the San Antonio Zoo. But anyway. So I had planned to really learn these tarot cards, so I would not have to reference the book, but I didn't. I just organized them, and you want to see what Banjo got for Christmas? You got some stickers. You got several stuff my mom got up, but you got some stickers. So cute, right? Anyways, yeah, so I just organized them. I like in suit and major and minor arcana decks, and just left it at that. Never really delved into the memorization and stuff. So I will, in fact, be referring to the book. I hope you don't mind. Happy New Year. Or Happy Wednesday. Maybe it's Thursday. I don't know what day it is. Anyway. I like this tarot deck because the cards are like the 52 card deck. So it's very easy to shuffle. You know, I've never seen a tarot card. I don't think maybe I have seen once. But I'm not all too familiar with how tarot card readers shuffle the cards. Is there a different way? Anyway, you ready, Benji? I'm making a mental note. See where that goes. Anyway. Alright. I would do the dragon spread, but I think that's what it's called. What are you doing, Benji? Where's your toys? Go get your toys. They don't call it dragon spread in the book, but we can just call it that. I don't see why not. But anyway, we're not gonna do this. It's too long. So anyway, are you ready? So we can go ahead and get started. I don't take too much of your time, or maybe I do. I don't know. Okay, ready? 9 of Cups. Well, isn't this just so great? Life is a celebration. So, so far, very positive. I think that's it. Life is a celebration. Experiencing life as a celebration. Well, seahorse, dragon. How cute, right? Oh, sorry. 9 of Cups. Did I say 7? 9 of Cups. 7 of Cups is not that. 9 of Cups. What a team, Banjo. 1 second. Okay. Banjo's a little bit more active in the afternoons. So you might hear him a little bit more. Anyway. Okay. Experiencing life as a celebration. That's great. Oh, past King of Wands, a man of leadership. So in the past, it looks like we have attained the highest potential and the epitome of the suit of wands here with this a King of Wands. Fire element, travel, spirituality. Yeah, so things are looking good. Happy New Year's Eve. You must have had a good year. What do we have for the present? Reversed Knight of Wands. This is very interesting. The Knight of Wands is dynamic male energy. Pinyo, what a team! Anyway. Pinyo. Anyway. Pinyo, what a team! Leon, I'm blanking now. Go Papa Pinyo. Okay, a dynamic male energy. We have it reversed in our present. This is very interesting. And the Knight is, I think, always a good sign. Rarely is the Knight of a suit a bad sign. And I think since this is next to the Nine of Cups and King of Wands here, I think it's probably very positive, even though this card is reversed. If there's a question to this card for it being reversed, I would say it was probably a good question. So we have dynamic male energy in this kind of sense of trying to find out answers, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so far so good. And as far as like the male energy, I think that's kind of interesting. I would say I think makes sense, especially with the fire element. So what are your thoughts? Does that does that make sense to you too? Anyway, let's see our hidden influence, which is not Binjo. Okay, Page of Cups. Reversed, new social contacts. You've got this, a dragon hatching from the egg, ready to make the social contacts. This is very interesting. Cups, which water. I wish I had a little camera. Anyway. The life of a dog. Anyway, Page of Cups here. New social contacts. This is very interesting. Hidden. So anyway, a new social contacts reversed. It is a page, and y'all know me. I don't really like the pages, but here in this Dragon Tarot, there is a lot of room for being open to interpretation. Not sort of a fixed, static kind of the pages. So yeah. Maybe it can be. I know there's a reunion with friends. It's I think the Three of Cups. There might be. I think it's interesting. We have this King, Knight, and Page here. What is it, like elements of a court or something? So yeah, there's that. It's not the Three of Cups. It's the Page of Cups, and it being reversed again, there's like some sort of question about it. And the use of the egg in this Dragon Tarot imagery, I think is really interesting. So I'm also inclined to have a bit of an affinity for this page. Page of Cups. Benjo! No, sir. For this Page of Cups. Um, so yeah, kind of a bit more feminine, especially like with the egg, right? Um, so that's interesting. We have this very kind of, I don't want to say aggressive, but I do kind of want to say aggressive. Um, this kind of highly intentional kind of focus energy going on. Definitely in the past and here in our present, which I think is going to be very useful if there's any sort of questions that we have. Um, our hidden influence, I don't know why hidden. We have new social contacts, which I think is a bit feminine, considering maybe the page and also the egg. Um, yeah, maybe it could be like social media or something, but I don't know. Anyway, our obstacle is the Eight of Swords reversed. I'm gonna have to look this one up. We get an air element. Yay! Obstacle is the air element. It's gonna be definitely an obstacle considering the air element in this Dragon Tarot. Frustration, the need for patience. I can't see the way out of a problem. This is very interesting. How about you? Maybe we don't like our new social contacts. Giving them a lot of problems. I don't know. The obstacle is very interesting considering our Nine of Cups here. Um, maybe again with this kind of dynamic male energy, this could be kind of a bit lost in translation as far as personalities and lifestyles with this frustration, the need for patience, and what is it? Not able to change your, can't see a way out of a problem. Yeah, I think this obstacle is very interesting as far as an obstacle for us. I think is not going to be such of a problem. Um, Considering again our Nine of Cups, our King of Wands, and our Knight of Wands here. It might be a bit of a problem for this page, but like I said, I have a bit of affinity for the pages, and especially the Page of Cups. So anyway, new social contacts, maybe it's not new social contacts, I don't know. But again, this kind of a play on feminine energy, which might be what's going on with this Eight of Swords here. Maybe there's somebody who doesn't like confrontation and doesn't like I don't know, is kind of doesn't really want to put in the work, I guess. I know that term is kind of used a lot in different. That phrase is kind of used in different contexts than the one I'm referring to now. But sometimes it's just easier to kind of take that kind of feminine side of things, aspect of things, a role, if you will, um, to be a bit, I guess, a soft, a bit more like passive aggressive, I guess. But this obstacle, I think, is going to be very helpful for us as something that we can probably overcome this kind of frustration and the need to find a solution to a problem. Um, I don't mean to say it could be this kind of the feminine kind of creates problems and the masculine kind of solves them. Kind of just like with the consciousness, like unconsciousness, subconsciousness, your lunar and shadow self, and your solar self, solar consciousness. Um, the feminine, I guess, does the web, and the masculine can like hunt for the little fly or whatever that gets in there. If we want to compare what I'm trying, if I want to compare what I'm trying to say, explain with a spider in a web. Um, and I guess just like the elements kind of like make it, I kind of understand these things a bit better by utilizing the elements. Like, oh, fire is this, the water is this, the air is this. Um, I think also this masculine feminine is really helpful for me. So as your tarot card reader, you know, it would be really great to get some input. But yeah, just gonna go with it. That's what I think. Obviously, masculine and feminine, there's ideals and the opposite of ideal. But anyway, I just want to say in this tarot card reading, as your tarot card reader, it looks like there's a lot of male energy that we're using, harnessing in a very effective way. And there's going to be a bit of a challenge, which I think we're going to like, especially considering it's the sword and air element. That's the challenge. And that can kind of be a bit up for grabs, right? The fire seems kind of a bit masculine, and the water, I guess, because of the moon, can be a bit feminine. But the air element, I think, is kind of not so determinate. I don't know. So yeah, whatever's going on, there might be an aspect, a kind of feminine kind of aspect that somebody's trying to snare us and trap us. But I think we're going to be doing great because of this sword and air element. If you can't read the and understand the intellect of a feminine aspect of nature, then I don't think you're going to win. Anyway, so let's see our outside influence, Manu. The Two of Swords. This is very interesting. Indecision. So yeah. Indecision, maybe interesting that it's upright. Maybe, oh, and there's the moon. Yeah, there's the moon. I think interesting that upright one, and it might be a waiting for some feedback, right? I would say, I guess you can say that's a bit more of a feminine trait, but as far as like a masculine and feminine, I think maybe uh, uh, the a masculine might be especially ideal, right? Very courteous and polite. Of what comes next? What's the decision? The Two of Swords, I think, is very nice, and so this kind of respecting kind of others, I guess. For our outside influence, I think is what probably our Two of Swords means today. Um, and again, I don't know what to tell you, but I just kind of again this further confirmation of this kind of, I think there's this feminine energy that's a bit mischievous, a bit ill-intended, and uh, uh, definitely that energy would not be patiently waiting in this period of indecision. I think it would be more of this male energy here that is probably a bit more respectful in that regard. An air element is uh, uh, it's not trying to contain the air element, right? But this feminine energy, which might be this reverse Page of Cups, but I don't know. It's hidden, so that there might be something going on there. I don't know. Um, but this frustration and sometimes in your shadow self or subconscious, your lunar self, if there's frustration there could be there could be indecision, but there could just be not the space to um, uh, deal with that period of indecision, uh, that period of we need to make a decision, so let's discuss and debate. um, and probably wouldn't even bring it up. But yeah, a very positive outside influence to bring it back. There's an obstacle and challenge, and there might be a bit of frustration. But the Eight of Swords, the frustration, the unable to solve a problem, the card is reversed. Um, and it could be kind of a philosophical, maybe understanding the problem is the solution type situation. I don't know. Um, but I think so far so good, even though there is this bit of a kind of feminine energy that seems to be, like I said, not helping us. And I think again, you get the two fire cards, and then you have the two air cards, so that's interesting. Let's see what our advice and solution is. The Ace of Coins reversed. Coins in the Dragon Tarot is business, strictly business. So this Ace of Coins reversed, it represents a new opportunity, new beginnings. This little dragon is, I guess, open the door to the earthly realm here. The dragon has emerged from this little cocoon cave kind of situation. But anyway, yeah, a new beginning. This is very interesting. I'm really starting to think that maybe this Page of Cups is maybe not so good. This reversed Ace of Cups is Ace of Coins is very interesting. Um, and I think again it's very interesting considering our Nine of Cups here, this experiencing life as a celebration, I think, is very positive at face value. And I think too, if you go through obstacles and frustration and the need for patience because you can't find a solution to a problem, I think it's a Nine of Cups kind of thing to keep going forward and keep moving on and keep going, right? Life is a celebration, the ups and downs, and uh, you should, especially with the more wisdom you gain, be able to see that. But this solution, advice and solution for this reversed Ace of Coins here, I think is very interesting. It kind of seems like somebody wants a do-over. And with this Nine of Cups here, it kind of seems like maybe that's a bit of a ridiculous kind of suggestion, advice, the solution, especially considering I think our reverse Ace of Swords and our upright Two of Cups are positive cards for us. This tarot card reading, um, so yeah, I think this reverse Page of Cups. Unfortunately, I tried to see the glass half full there with this new social contacts Page of Cups, but I think maybe this hidden influence reverse Page of Cups is not so good, and whatever obstacle that. We have to go through with this reverse Eight of Swords here. It's not, again, it's going to be this frustration. I think is very interesting. What some people call frustrating, other people might not, but then I think that's especially evident in this tarot card spread. um, so this hidden influence that has a water element quality to it, and also I think feminine, um, is has a really bad advice today. This new beginnings and this kind of do-over, I think, is probably more advantageous for them than for us. If we get through this obstacle and we have this very positive upright Two of Swords, willing to debate and communicate, this period of indecision, things being up in the air, is something that is very positive for us. And as far as this Nine of Cups is probably something that we don't want to let go of, right? We have a really strong past, a really strong present. Of there's power and strength in our obstacle and our outside influence. So to just kind of get this reversed Ace of Coins, new beginnings and new opportunity, I think is a bit kind of misleading, um, emotionally, um, which is probably maybe why there's coins there. This kind of lunar self might be missing out on this Nine of Cups here. But anyway, I guess I'll see you on part 2 for the future and outcome.